some labels are just like, this is what we do and that's it. Other labels are a bit more like, if it's good music, we'll sign it. I'm a bit more like that.
Okay.
Because I play across, like I play deep house, tech house, house. I play all forms of house music.
Gotcha.
So like once I can play it out, if I'm playing it in my sets, then I would sign. If it's good music, then I would sign it. So yeah, I'd say if I can play it out, I like it, then I don't see why I wouldn't sign it. Yeah.
Taking you guys on a journey of the music of the past, present, and the future. Welcome back to Mambo Tales. We are here on a beautiful Friday afternoon up here in the Mambo booth, here in the Mambo studio with one of our very talented resident DJs, DAYL. Thank you so much for doing this, man.
Thanks for having me.
Man, so we interviewed you last year. I think it was last year. Yeah, we came with you last year and we talked about your origins. So we want to move on to the next part. What I wanted to ask you about, you've been playing this season here in 2026. First of all, how's the 2026 season been going for you?
It's been really, really good. We're into August already. I was only speaking about this to somebody the other day. It's just gone like that. Yeah. I don't know how we're here. How are we here?
I'm trying to figure that out myself. We're like in the thick of it, man.
We are.
It's the thick of it.
We are.
But yeah, so DAYL plays daytime and nighttime sessions here at Café Mambo this season. I think you did play daytime sessions last year too.
Yeah, correct. So. Yeah.
But you play a bunch of them this year. I guess my first question to you is, what's the difference for you in both types of sets? Not just in terms of just the set, but also like the preparation for the set. Can you explain for a little bit of that? Take us through that a little bit.
Yeah, they're completely two different things. I mean, the daytime it's obviously a lot longer, but it's like the music is just like, it's chalk and cheese to what gets played at night. So it's quite nice because all the rest of my other gigs are all pretty much like club focused and like a bit more dance floor orientated. So it's nice to be able to like dig a bit deeper and play stuff that I don't really get to play. So it's quite nice that I do Monday daytime. So like, it's like my reset for the week. It's like I come in here, I play nice music for a few hours and yeah, I just enjoy it. It's like play more loungy stuff, more like, yeah, just nice music, just chill out, good vibes.
Are there two different sides of DAYL that we're seeing when you're dealing with like a daytime DAYL and then a nighttime?
Yeah,
DAYL?
for that definitely, for sure. Yeah. Like the music I play on a Mambo on a Monday is definitely like you probably wouldn't hear me play it anywhere else. Yeah. So it's quite nice for me to be able to play something different because when you're playing so regularly, you do like you tend to playing the same type of music over and over, and you do gets a small bit repetitive. Yeah. So when you can come in and do a set that you don't get to play every day, it's quite nice. Okay. So yeah.
Okay. So let's get right into the meat and potatoes. I've been wanting to ask you about this one for a while now. I think we even talked about it downstairs a few times when I see you. Yeah. So DAYL is the resident DJ that is taking over for the Hugel pre-party every Thursday. Make the girls dance. I gotta ask you, I think this season, I think we all can probably agree, it's probably the strongest night or one of the strongest nights of the season. It's got a lot of big names coming through here. Hugel's coming through here. I just kind of wanted to hear your take on taking over from that type of dynamic. Can you take us through that a little bit? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I remember I done a couple last year. I was covering someone, can't remember who. So I got a taste for it then, but it seems like this year it's kind of gone up another level. I know he's had a few like big releases in between, so that's probably a lot to do with it. I mean, he's like globally renowned. So it is very busy down here every Thursday. Yes. He's bringing down like loads of guests with him as well, which is like a nice dynamic. And for me, it's like, I don't really play the same music that he plays. So like what I've been doing is like, instead of like trying to carry on from what he does, which I wouldn't do it like he does anyway. Yeah. I tend to just like bring it down, give him a clap, like give him his moment and then like start afresh, which for me works better because I get to go straight in with like a Mambo classic. The crowd outside realize, okay, there's have to be a switch, and it kind of like creates more of a, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a nice difference. Whereas if I was just to come in and just like follow him a bit, I don't think it would have that same impact. And I think maybe people would maybe get a little disinterested and walk off. So I think having that little moment give him his clap. Like, they appreciate it. He appreciates it.
Sure.
And then it gives me a chance to play stuff that I kind of more familiar with and I'm more renowned for, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it gives me a chance to just play a big Mambo classic when everyone just...
There you go. And everyone just blows up. So I'm really glad you said it. This is the first time someone's mentioned that.
Yeah.
But that tactic, the only other person I've ever really seen, the first person I've seen use it here at Mambo, I'm only speaking about Mambo, this is where I work, was Ryan. Ryan does that often, especially when it's a bigger name, he'll kind of like you're giving them their flowers.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's true. That is what you do as well. And I never thought of that as... I thought it was more just like you guys were giving her flowers, but I see it works twofold then. So.
I mean, it works, especially for that party, it works both for me because, like, that music, I'm not really too, it's not what I play.
Yeah.
So it gives me a chance to, like, reset and go more into what I play. And in the same time, I can do it, like, I'm playing Mambo Classic. So it kind of works. It works for everyone.
Everyone's happy.
Everyone's a winner.
Okay. And in terms of, like, the DJs that are watching this episode, what do they need to take into account? Because now you've obviously taken over for internationally big time DJs down to like the no-name DJ. You've taken over for all types in your career. What are the things to take into account in those situations? So that was your this is your tactic for Hugo, but like you said last year, it was someone else. I want to say I don't remember which DJ it was. Maybe it was Hugo. You didn't do Thursday last year too, did you?
No, I did. I did do a couple of cover slots.
Okay.
So I think I actually
did. You did cover Hugo a few times, probably.
Yeah.
But what are some of the things that the DJ first time taking over in these type of situations that they need to take into account? I
mean, I guess the bigger the artist, the more people are there, the more eyes are on you. So it can be a bit more daunting the bigger the act is, obviously. I think it's one of them. The more you do, the more you get comfortable with it. So now I can walk in the booth and I'm like, I'm chill. The first few times, like I'm like, okay, this is a big moment. I'm a bit nervous, but like now I can walk in there and I know that, you know what I mean. I'm comfortable in that scenario. I'd say things to be wary of would be, I mean, I always try and get down a small bit early to see what they're playing because like the last thing you want to do is just arrive like 2 minutes beforehand and they've already played the track that you're going to play or maybe an edit of it because like. With Hugo's case, it's like Afro-y Latin, but like he might have played the track I'm going to play, but like a version,
different version.
So you don't want to then like 2 tracks in play the same track and everyone's kind of looking at you. So maybe that would be a bit of advice. Maybe get that if you can. Obviously, sometimes if you're coming, you're rushing. Like it's a bit different, but like if you can be here for a few minutes beforehand, like even 20 minutes, half an hour, just to see what the vibe is, see what they're playing. I think that kind of definitely helps.
Okay. That was a good answer. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good answer. Because for me, like a lot of DJs that I've noticed that do get here, you know, Ryan, they get down here early. Paul Derry gets down here early every time. Like I saw Collie Wilford the last few times. She was down here before the set of the special guest started. I'm like, okay. Like I really appreciate so people that are doing their homework, they're really down here early. So that's really good advice, guys. Make sure you're hearing this from a guy that's doing everything right now, which we're about to get into. So you've played a bunch of sets this season at Café Mambo. Do you have any set in particular that kind of stood out for you? Any moment in particular so far that kind of stood out? And I know we're just kind of like midway, a little bit over midway through the season, and we're like deep into it at this point.
We are.
But I mean, you just played here last night, guys. But do you have anything maybe?
I think I can't remember if it was the opening party or it was the second week in, but either one of them, and I just remembered it being like the busiest that I've seen it, like the busiest that I've played out, and it was just like there was just people everywhere. Like in the VIP, there was just, do you know when you look out the window to the right hand side of the DJ booth, it was packed. I think it might have been the opening, you know. If not, it was the second week. But yeah, that's one that stands out to me for being just like how busy it was. As again, obviously people coming down to see Hugo and like, but it was just that's one that stands out in my mind.
Okay. Let's speak about your music. So we touched on it a little bit the last time, but I feel like this year is even crazier. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you're 6 tracks released already in 2026, or is it even more?
It's probably around. I don't even know. It's a good.
Well, I mean, okay, sorry. I'm counting on your record label. Repeat that. On your record label, he's got 6. So perhaps you've got much more. I've got
more. I think, or is it 4 on my own and 2? Yeah, it's around that. I don't even know. It's around that. So I've released on my own label. What I've tried to do is, I don't know if maybe your next question is going to lead on to this, but
possibly, but go on.
Okay, I'm going to go. So basically, the reason why I set up the label was I want to have a steady flow of music all the time, like whether it be every month or every 2 months. That's nice. Like I just want it coming out. I want it to be fresh. And like when you're relying on labels and you're sending music out to labels, it can be quite a long process. So for example, if I was to send a track to a label tomorrow and they want to sign it, it might not come out for 6-7 months.
Jeez.
So like there's a lot, or it could be a year. There's always a backlog, which I wanted to have more control over when I put music out. So that was the reason why I wanted my own label. So like I can make a track today and I can have it out in 3 or 4 weeks on my own label. It just makes that, you know what I mean? Like I can. So I've just come up with a thing where I'm only going to sign music to other people's labels if it's a label that I kind of like I'm aiming for. I'm not just going to put out stuff on anybody's label. Do you know what I mean? That doesn't align with me. So that was another reason. So I can just like tracks that I have sitting there that I think are still good to put out. They're not really getting the attention off the bigger labels. I can just put them out on my own label, which is it's a perfect scenario for me. Do you know what I mean? So that was the reason behind it. It's been working really, really well. It's been good to get the music out. I've got so much stuff just sitting there on my hard drive, and I'm like, well, let's get it out. You know what I mean? So yeah, it works perfectly for me. Yeah. Okay,
so I'm gonna skip the question I had. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna revisit. Let's get to this persona.
Okay.
So the record label, you've made those tracks already. This, I guess what I wanted, because I'm trying to ask through the lens of the guy or girl that's sitting at home right now that wants to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
That like looks up to you, like, and there's so many of them. They're taking pictures with you guys in the booth and stuff.
Yeah.
What goes into, I'm assuming it has to be a lot that goes into creating your own label, because I feel a lot of people are trying to do it or talking about doing it, but you actually already did that.
Yeah, so there's a guy that helped me in it, Joel Summering, his name is. He works for, his company is Strategic Music Management, and he was so important in helping me set it up. I wouldn't have been able to do it by myself, to be honest. I wouldn't even know where to start. So Joel still helps me with the label. Like if I'll get everything ready for him. I get the music ready, the artwork, everything like that. I'll get it all together and then I'll give it to him and he'll release it for me. So he's been like unbelievable for me, to be honest.
Okay.
So yeah, it can be done, but it's a long process. He's got years and years and years in the management game, and he's got contacts, and like that's kind of helped me massively.
Okay. And well, let's speak about the music then on the label. That music first. What was the inspiration for the tracks from this season? Because I was listening to them like on my way over here. All the tracks that have come out this year, 2026.
Yeah.
What was the production behind that? Like the planning behind it? Could you speak a little bit about, maybe not every single track, but some of them, like went into it?
So I think I've not started. I've done it over the last year. I've used reference tracks. So, for example, if there's a track that I'm playing in my set and I'm really, really liking it, it's going down really, really well, and it feels like it fits my brand, I will try and create something very, very similar. So I'll use it as a reference.
Okay.
So that similar sound, that similar vibe, the similar energy, I will try and recreate that, but not copy it, but like recreate it.
Yeah.
So it's like using it as a template almost. You know what I mean? And that's worked really, really well. It's like increased my workflow by like tenfold.
Really?
Yeah. So much faster. Like it was taking me ages to finish tracks. I was going in the studio. I was like, I was just putting on my laptop and I was going, okay, what am I going to create today? Whereas at least when you have a certain like template almost, I'll call the track a template to follow. It's just like, it just flows so much quicker. And it's just like using like, until you get to the creativity flowing, and then you can kind of go off another direction with it. But it kind of gives you this start, and it gives you something to follow. So I think that's massively helped me reference in tracks. I would say to any up and coming producers, referencing tracks is the one.
I've never heard that one before, so that's another. You're dropping some golden nuggets here tonight.
Yeah. Referencing tracks that you like, that that fit for you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You spoke about what the label represents, or what the sound of the labels. Can you describe that to us? Like what the label,
I think
what type of artists or what type of music or vibe your label represents?
I think it's like peak time house music as a whole. So it's like club ready music. Yeah, that's a club ready house music. Remember I told you last year it was like chunky house music.
Chunky house.
Similar to that.
So you've continued that.
Yeah.
So 2026, you're going. You just.
Yeah, it's similar. But I think my sound has always kind of stayed same. Maybe slightly more dance floor focused, like club ready, like you know what I mean. I've been getting some like quite good support on my releases, and I think that's kind of testament to like it becoming more like club ready, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've been getting support off like Nick Fanchuli, Hudson City 2.
Yeah, I saw you had a couple Clapton, I think.
Clapton as well.
DJ's been playing your stuff.
Yeah, so it's like I think that shift up and making it more like dance floor ready has massively helped in that getting the support off the big guys. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. In terms of producing the music, like creating the music, are you producing music during the season too? So you're doing a lot. I don't know if everyone knows, Dale's doing a lot. This guy is playing. He was here last night.
I'm busy. So a lot of it's done. A lot of it was done in the winter.
Okay.
Like I made so much music in the winter, like heaps and heaps. And like I didn't release it all in the winter. I was holding it back for the summer because I knew this. Now I've still been making stuff over the summer, but just not at the level that I do in the winter. So yeah, I'm still creating, but I just find it's hard. Like we're in August now. Like we were speaking about how warm it is. Yeah. The last thing you want to do, like when you're out in this heat, even just say I'm off today. To be fair, so I'm going to like get a couple of hours done tonight. I'm gonna try. But like you know what it's like. Do you know when you're out in the sun and like it's quite hard. All you want to do is sit in the room, air conditioned room. But yeah, no, I'll definitely try and do it a couple of hours tonight if I can. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, as that answers your question, a lot of it is done in the winter, the bulk of it. But it's still good to keep stuff flowing. Definitely.
It's super interesting to me. So there's one last question about that. So you said tonight you might go and do some. Is it like where you had already had something started and you just go back to it, or is it like you just sit down in the booth and you're like, all right, you start from scratch? So I know you said you have the references.
I have a couple of projects that I've started already. Gotcha. So yeah, maybe I will go back and try and like finish one of them off or something like that. But I feel like I just need to show up every few days just to show up, even if it's a half an hour of getting an idea started, or even like sometimes I'll just go in and like I'll dig for new samples and stuff like that. If I'm not feeling creative, I'll just like try and set up a session for the following week or something like that, for the next few days or whatever when I'm back in. So yeah.
And so you mentioned you set up your label specifically so that you constantly have music coming out.
Yeah.
Does that mean we have some music coming out? Or is it something you want to talk
about? No, I don't have anything lined up, but like I was saying to you before, the turnaround is quite quick.
Gotcha.
And I have some tracks that I am going to line up something for in August, for September, definitely.
Nice. So then, you're okay.
Yeah, for sure. I just haven't picked what's
right. You have the option.
Yeah.
You're sitting there, you just have to decide which one you're going to, because it's your regular.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
like, which is lovely.
That's so cool, man.
It's nice. But like, so at the moment, I'm just releasing my own music. But there is like, I do want to release other people's music, like that. Other people's music. That's the next.
So that's the next question.
Yeah.
But you kind of answered it slightly. So the artists that are going to be on your label, like anyone's watching that might want to sign with with the Resona Records label, a track to their label. So it needs to be chunky house. Is that how that works? The music normally needs to all sound the same. Is that how that works?
It depends on the label. I mean, some labels are just like, this is what we do and that's it. Other labels are a bit more like, if it's good music, we'll sign it. I'm a bit more like that.
Okay.
Because I play across, like I play deep house, tech house. I play all forms of house music.
Gotcha.
So like once I can play it out, if I'm playing it in my sets, then I would sign. If it's good music, then I would sign it. So yeah, I'd say if I can play it out, I like it, then I don't see why I wouldn't sign it. Yeah.
Okay. And then that's when the DJs that have artists that are playing, that have music from their label, that's when you start playing their songs too, like to kind of show love to the artists that are on your label. Yeah. That's where it all starts growing. That's when you see a lot of that happening.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Like an ecosystem, basically.
Okay. All right. So, I wanted to speak to you about Jam Factory. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah. So Jam Factory is it's like how do I even describe it? So there's four like close mates. We've all like kind of started to come to Ibiza at the same time. We've all been here like 10 plus years between us. Not between us, like we've all been here 10 plus years. So there's myself, Perry Martin, Jamie Love, and Holly Hutch. So we've all been mates for years. We all play similar music. We all like hanging out together. We've always kind of said like, let's eventually do something. Do you know what I mean? So this year we came up with the name Jam Factory. It was actually Holly's mom who came up with the name because we were struggling for a name. So big up Holly's mom.
Shout out Holly's mom.
She came up with it, and yeah, we're just kind of like we're waiting for the right thing. Like we've got something cool lined up in September with a really cool brand that kind of aligns with what we're doing. So we'll be announcing stuff on that coming up soon. So yeah, that's a cool little project that we're doing with a brand. We've got that, and then we're kind of talking to a few more people about doing stuff, but yeah, we're going to start with a couple of pop-up parties and just see how it goes. But we're not forcing it. We're trying to make it kind of like a natural thing. Yeah.
Was it going to be in Ibiza?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So we're more gearing up for next season, but we are going to do a couple of like pop-up parties this summer at the end of the summer just to like dip our toes in, and then next season we'll be like fully putting stuff on. Yeah.
Okay, so for some of us that don't know, one of the members of the Jam Factory is also a fellow Mambo resident DJ. Jamie Love. You know, so shout outs to him as well. Not just Holly's mom. But yeah, that's awesome then. Yeah, okay. So I mean you're literally doing, so this is the last question really. It's just like and I was saying to you off camera, I just feel like it's crazy the amount of stuff that you're doing out here. So you're not just the resident DJ. You're not just the nighttime resident, because there's a lot of nighttime resident DJs that refuse to do daytime. Yeah. Like they're just like, no, I want to be known for this. And I get it. I understand it. But you're even out here on daytime. You're doing the nighttime sets. And those daytime sets, guys, those are 6 hours. Like those are long sets. They're long sets, it's hot out here, man. So, he's doing those. He's producing the music. He's got the label. He's got the event. I don't know how you Jam Factory, the event brand label or brand, I guess. What is the thing that you're probably most excited for at the moment? We still have a lot more of 2026 to go. What is the thing you're probably most excited for? I know you were just playing in High a few days ago.
Done High on Wednesday night. Was really, really good. I think there's like everything really. I mean, I'm really excited about Jam Factory because it's new and it's fresh, and like I'm doing it with my mates, so that's quite cool. It's fun. My own productions I'm really excited about. There's a track at the minute that's been played out by loads of people. It's got interest off some really big labels. The only thing is there's a sample in it that needs to be cleared, so we're having trouble clearing the sample. So I'm still excited about that because it's gaining momentum. So that's. Do
we have the name of that one real quick?
It's called Tonight. It's not out yet. It's not out. So yeah, that's the problem. I'm having trouble clearing the sample. So yeah, there's a bit, but like I'm excited about that track because it's just been played out by a good few like big names. I'm excited about Jam Factory. I'm just enjoying life. That's awesome, man. I'm enjoying my sets here.
Yeah. So I have an additional question. If you're allowed to answer, I always feel like the label. Getting samples cleared.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
really touchy subject.
Yeah.
If you cannot answer, just be like, no. Let me just ask. Not the details of the sample or anything, but like, because that's so interesting to me.
Yeah.
They're allowed to play the track in the club.
You can play it in the club. That's no problem. It's just like legally. You can't release it until you get the original artist like go ahead because
people can't buy something exactly. That's it. Okay, so if you play it in the club, no one's buying it. You're just playing.
No problem. Or you could release it for free. Like, eventually, like if I don't get the clearance on it, maybe I'll just put it out as a free download. But I don't. Because I see the reaction it's like in my sets and stuff, I'm kind of reluctant to like just put it out for free. But I might end up having to do that. Let's see. Or I could end up getting the sample resung. You can do that as a cover.
Is that release it as a cover. That's able. People can do that. I know. I've seen people do that. Where they have someone else sing the same chorus.
Yeah, release it as a cover almost. So yeah, that's an option as well. But I just love the way it sounds now, so I don't really want to go messing with it. So let's see. To be continued. Maybe we'll talk. Maybe next year we'll have
we'll talk about that one and see how it blew up.
Yeah.
Actually, going to be difficult to even get DAYL in here for an interview. Well, it's still difficult to get him in here, to be fair, but more difficult next year. Oh man, thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks for having me, man. Anyway, anytime.
This is his second Mambo Tales, third season.
Yeah,
at Mambo,
yeah.
As a resident.
Yeah.
You're kind of a vet now at this point.
Getting there.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, so we got a lot of DJs here. Like a lot of them are older, but I like you, Jamie, Ryan. You guys are kind of the younger DJs, if you will. Laid, she's a little bit younger. You know, Carly. Yeah. So it's good to have a little bit like some new. They're newish faces.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 years is still been here for a while.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like you guys have a different look at things in a different way than maybe the older.
Maybe so, yeah.
You know, so it's good to hear from you guys as well. Thank you so much for doing
Appreciate it, bro. Top man.
Guys, you had DAYL here, resident DJ here at Café Mambo. He does daytimes Mondays, does night times on Thursdays. You have anything else to say to close out?
No. No.
There you go. Awesome.
No.
Guys, this is my Mambo Tales, and we're out.